So this song is called River, and it's by me and my friend Petteri Sariola and his side project James Tone. Basically, whenever we work together, we're trying to make a version of like an old song that we love, or like not any song in particular, but just like a mood from the past that we really love, and we're trying to make our own version of it. And like you can definitely tell like some of the influences behind this song, and then when I get that song, when I get the parts to that song, then I flip it on its head and like try to make a more modern version, or like a flip of it that feels more like me. But I really love the process of like reverse engineering old songs and like trying to figure out like what's going on in the production, what's going on in like the harmony and the, yeah, definitely like people like Steve Lukather or Greg Fillinganes are a big inspiration for me, because like when you listen to their parts, they're almost like little songs within the songs, and they just have like such strong identity to the song. Yeah, let's dive into the production. So here, what I have here is the sort of the 80s song, and we can take a listen to that. I don't have the original project because we did that on Petteri's computer. So I only have the stems from that session, but I can still walk you through what we did that day.
I miss your love and the way you hold me. I miss your love. I'm a river to your sea.
Sweet. So that's very, yeah, I guess we're like inspired by, I don't know, Spandau Ballet and Phil Collins and very syrupy 80s songs. So this one would have started, I think we started with the drums. Drum loop that they programmed, and then there's some percussion. Some snaps and tambourines and stuff. And then I think the first thing musically that we did was this Juno part that I think I played on Petteri's Juno 60. And he played this amazing bass line. Yeah, so that's sort of the old 80s song that we did. And then, yeah, after that, it came time to, yeah, he gave me all the parts, and then I just went to work with it. So there's the project for the finished version of River, which was called, yeah, I Miss Your Love for the sort of the 80s version, and then yeah, I just ended up calling it River because that's more interesting. But there's really not that much going on, and a lot of it is just like little drum layers and stuff. So I have the full song bounced down here, and it's sped up from the original 99 BPM to 112. And yeah, I used the beats mode on Ableton to speed it up, which kind of makes it sound a little funny, like it's like almost like chopping it up a little bit, but I like the texture that gives you. Especially the vocal kind of gets a little funny. So yeah, I was really inspired by people like Sebastian on Ed Banger. yeah, just kind of like the way they treat samples, and like it's like really, or like New Jack by Justice, like the way that like the sample is chopped up is like very much in that realm. But the fun thing is that I got to make the sample myself as well. So there's the sample chopped up, and yeah, a lot of the sort of the effect comes from, well, there's a lot going on here. So basically, let's have a listen to the vocal or the sample without the effects. So it's not like terribly exciting like that. So yeah, a big part of the sound is like the chops combined with the processing of the sample. And yeah, there's something about, like, psychologically for me, what's interesting is sort of the, like, when you combine something that's like so over compressed and like really squashed to death, but then you have these like really hard chops. So you have like these very like parts where there's a lot of information and everything is kind of like in your face, and then it gets really silent, and like this like interplay. I've just always loved that sound. So yeah, that's what I'm going for. So that's the sample. Then there's the bass. And here, the fact that like it's played so well, it really helps a lot, because I'm bringing out a lot of the detail in the bass as well. Like it's really bright. This thing is bringing out a lot of the high mids and also the lows. And if it wasn't played as well as it is, then it would just sound like a mess. But now it just sounds cool. I guess this is like, yeah, it's these two drum loops that are really like carrying the thing, which are both from Mix Ready samples. The pack is called Roulette, which is like this amazing French house pack that he has. Shout out Mix Ready. And then it's one of my own kicks, looks like. And then there's this Monsieur Oizo from his sample pack. It's just like this, yeah, it brings out this air in the drums. And there's a Lin drum snare that goes like this. Very punchy. And that's pretty much the drums. Then there's some additional percussion that comes in like halfway through. Just kind of like, yeah, helps it keep moving. And the processing here is similar for the sample, but there's also like this like comb filter, or I guess like a phase flipped flanger that's going on. That kind of gives it this like underwater feeling almost. And then the sample kind of breaks down, and then it goes back into the A part. And here you can like really hear what I mean about the sort of the importance of like interesting musical parts, because like without the bass line, this part is just kind of boring. But then, yeah, when you bring the bass in, it just kind of like, yeah, it makes you move. Which there's a little drum fill there. with some string reverb, I guess. Yep. Space Echo Spring. Then there's the one more breakdown, which is where we add some of the synth stuff. Yeah, kind of just adding a little bit of atmosphere while the sample is playing like more filtered. Yeah, when it comes to like the guitar solo and like the actual mixing of the song, like I'm just raw dogging it with the sample. Like I'm just using the main full sample all the way through. I don't care. It's like it has all these drums and stuff going on in it. But I think it's just like fun to have for texture anyway. Because like if I was sampling a real 80s record, I would be doing the same thing. Like I wouldn't be able to have the stems. I guess now with AI you could try to like extract some of the stems, but yeah, traditionally you would not have the stems. You would just have the full master. Yeah, like whenever you see somebody showing settings like this, like it's not like the reason I did it in this song was because this song and this arrangement and this sample needed it. Like I'm not doing this every time, or I'm not using this exact plugin all the time. Like yeah, these are all just tools. What you should be focusing on is just like being able to be mindful of like actually listening to the song and like figuring out how you're feeling and like if there's something in between what like. Yeah, if you're like in search of a feeling, try to like find whatever takes you to that feeling. And like this is a dance song, like this should make you move. So that's why I have the bass that's doing all these like syncopated 16th notes. That's why I have that like really upfront and loud. It's because that's the kind of stuff that makes you move. It's like these really chunky drums and then this like syncopated bass against those chunky drums. Don't believe anyone who tells you anything about numbers and plugins and like, yeah, just do what feels good and like try to be connected. Like it's so hard and I struggle with it all the time where like something annoys me and then like I start thinking about like in terms of like numbers and like frequencies and like all this and like, I don't know, like it's so easy to like fall into this death trap of like tweaking and yeah, trying to do things that don't really matter. And like usually like the example that I like to give is like Nirvana sounds incredible even coming out of like a tiny speaker or like yeah, so it's like if the music is compelling enough, the mix doesn't matter and like the mastering doesn't matter and like the production doesn't matter. Like so that's what I really try to focus on is like just like writing interesting parts, writing interesting songs, and then the rest it's just like kind of, yeah, it doesn't really matter. None of this matters. None of this matters. So this song came out in the fall of 2024 with the Australian label Sweat It Out, who have been really nice and really great. Yeah, it's just been nice to like release music again because like I feel like with Sweat It Out, it feels like they really want me to be me and like they really just want to like release what I want to do, which has been really fun and kind of a unique experience for me really, like just letting me be me and just like whatever I want to give them, they're just like, yeah, let's put it out. So that has been a lot of fun and yeah, to have a platform where I get to do that, that's just fantastic. So yeah, that's the story behind River by me, Lenno, and go check it out.